All right, traders, short and sweet tonight because I got somewhere I've got to be. Starting off with the daily SPY chart, looks like we hit all-time highs today. So strong market, impressive strength. The range on the intraday SPY is pretty bad though. Look at these candles. Each one of them, they're just really, really narrow. So not a lot of range. Couple highlights from today because I like to always show highlight what some of the people in our chat room called or posted. This was Kevin P, and he does this all the time. He called CAN over 31. And I'll show you what it looked like at the time. It actually looked like this because it was a second mouse call. It had broken 31 here, kind of a tight flag. He's looking for the break of 31 to take you back through the high, which was 31.40. And then you had yesterday's high above as another catalyst at 32.45. Breaks 31 and breaks the other high from yesterday and ends up almost going parabolic at the close. So went up 580 a share from Kevin P's call, probably on about 25 cents risk. I called Tilray. There's a couple highlights again. I called Tilray. Let me turn that down. Late in the day, because the pot stocks got a big pop, it topped out at the whole number 27. I'm showing you 5-minute candles. What do you see right there? Yesterday's high, 27.11. So you get the pop to 27. You get kind of a flag. I said I like this over 27 because you've got yesterday's high just above, and it's a whole number inflection point. And doesn't look like too much, but it did go up to a 28.30 from the entry idea. So there's just a couple highlights from today. I had a nice trade in EYES on an opening range breakout. Called that one in chat. One thing that was aggravating to me was OGI. I really liked this over 4, and it didn't trigger till like 3 minutes left in the day, so I didn't take it. And obviously, there's not enough time for it to run. So that one will be on watch tomorrow. Matter of fact, let's get to it. Let's get to the watch list video for tomorrow. AVEO, which is weird, right? Because you had the big pop, then you had the gap up, and then the nasty red day. So, but if you look where it closed versus today's high and yesterday's low, I mean, kind of in the middle of the range, maybe slightly below the middle of the range. But because of that, I still think it's worth watching for a potential long. As a bounce play after today's ugly day, because it's still well above where it started when it got the news of FDA approval. MOGO, I hated the way it traded today, but I think it's really interesting. It's a Bitcoin play, and Bitcoin's super strong. I think it might have come close to all-time highs today. And this one has resistance right around $9. The most recent high would be $9.29 right here, a little over a week ago. And topped out today at 9.03. So it's definitely worth watching tomorrow. Maybe it's going to play catch up to some of these other ones. Like that CAN. CAN was a Bitcoin play that Kevin P called. Huge move there. Anyway, OGI, I mentioned this one. I like this tomorrow, potential long. They had good news this morning, and then all the pot stocks got going, which, really makes this one more interesting. Talked about Tilray, TLRY. Had the gap up yesterday, sell off, and then pretty much completely took out yesterday's highs. So Tilray's pretty strong. I watched that one. MGI, this is sort of obscure. I don't love this one, but the 2-day high is 791. I mean, the more I look at this, I'd be pretty comfortable just taking this off the list. But MGI does get some good moves at times, so I'm going to keep it on watch. It was on the watch list today, no trades. Talked about EYES. It closed well off its highs, but I had a great trade in it today. I think, let me show you 5-minute candles here. So you see we called the opening range breakout, which happened probably right there. It pulled back and then went again. I actually took the second mouse to 11 also. I got long here. Most of my sells were like at 11.08 from I don't know, what was the early high? 1080. I looked at my orders and I clicked it like 3 or 4 times. It was at 1070. I got filled at like 1075, 1077, and I think maybe the other one was at 1080 because it looked like it was going to go right. Anyway, it had a nice second move too. So I think you kind of have, I don't know what the right phrase is, but you kind of have a loaded gun here in that this thing really gets high volume moves when you do kind of hit some kind of inflection point on the chart. So I don't love it, but I like it. So we're going to watch it. All right. OCGN. Nice pop today. If I show you 5-minute candles, it looks a little better, right? There's a big, big move intraday. When you go to the daily, you say, well, that's not that big a deal. And after hours, it looks like it's gapping a little bit, trading around 10.02. Anyway, I'm going to watch that one tomorrow because of that intraday move it had today. ANTE is being touted as a Bitcoin play in today's range inside of yesterday's range. So if Bitcoin gets going again, I think this is a good one to watch because it seems to move pretty fast when it moves. ENG, big move today, closing pretty strong, but over 50 cents off its highs, but nice volume today. We'll see if it gives any kind of follow-through pattern. FINV, huge move today. It's extended, but we'll watch it. And then lastly, I'm going to watch RYB, which had a big volume day and closed fairly strong. I mean, off its highs, but and hopefully we'll find some gappers in the pre-market because there is my scans are not bringing up a whole lot of great-looking charts right now, even though the market's so strong. It's weird, right? But earnings season winding down, so that could bring some of the low float, low price stocks, maybe back in favor a little better too. Let's just keep doing what we're doing, working together in chat, spotting the opportunities, and sharing them when we see them. And I'm done babbling. I got to go. I'll see you guys tomorrow.